everyone, welcome to episode 1 of our YouTube channel. They call me The Wanderer. This is The Wanderer, here to share fun and interesting travel tips and to provide insight and some personal anecdotes involving some of my favorite travel destinations. Today we are going to explore Aruba. I'm actually heading back there in about a week, so I'm really excited to give you some info about the island and what makes it such a great place. Let's jump right in. Aruba is one of 6 Caribbean islands with ties to the Dutch Kingdom, and it's the most visited of the Netherlands' ABC islands, which are composed of Aruba, Bonaire, and Curaçao. I want to talk about some of Aruba's defining characteristics that make it a fantastic destination for a wide variety of travelers. First, let's talk about the climate. As far as Caribbean destinations go, Aruba receives very little rainfall. It averages less than 20 inches per year. Even during the Caribbean's hurricane season, which officially runs from June 1st through the month of November, Aruba has very little chance of being severely impacted. This makes it a great island to visit year-round. And even though Aruba experiences a relative dearth of hurricane activity, one of the prevailing characteristics of Aruba is the constant breezes or trade winds. These winds give Aruba a unique and super pleasant vibe. Even in the winter, the temperature rarely drops below 77 degrees Fahrenheit. It's really, really nice. Whether you're relaxing on the beach, walking, or driving around the island, the constant breezes they feel incredible. One thing that really surprised me on my first trip to Aruba is the fact that it's truly a desert landscape. Due to that lack of rainfall, the vegetation is made up mostly of succulents, agave, and various forms of cactus. The official languages of Aruba are both Dutch and Papiamento, which is a hybrid of Portuguese, Dutch, Spanish, and French. Most Arubians, or Arubians if you prefer, they also speak Spanish and English. This isn't a tourist destination where English speakers are going to run into much of a language barrier. And while the island maintains ties to the Dutch Kingdom, the local Aruban government handles most all of the domestic affairs, while the Netherlands controls defense and foreign affairs. I'm going to share some images here that were personally taken by myself and my family. So, these things that I talk about are we've experienced on our trip there. Really excited to be heading back here shortly. So much of the architecture in Aruba is in the Dutch colonial style, as you can see here. Many of its buildings are painted in these vibrant pastel tones. The local currency is the Aruban florin. A lot of the Caribbean currency is it's so beautiful and colorful. Aruba is no exception. The florin currently trades at around 55 cents in US currency for each florin. So a 25 florin note is worth just under 14 US dollars. Let's talk a little bit about the makeup of the island with this map. Aruba is not particularly large, just under 70 square miles in total. That said, this is an island for which I would recommend a rental car, and preferably a 4-wheel drive Jeep for reasons I'll discuss later. Most tourists stay on Aruba's west coast, which is the leeward side of the island. It's more sheltered from the wind. It makes the water smoother and more calm. The majority of hotels are near 2 of Aruba's main beaches, Palm Beach and Eagle Beach. Palm Beach is home to the island's high-rise hotels, many of which include casinos. This is a lively part of the island, which is location central to many of Aruba's bustling restaurants and much of its nice nightlife. Aruba's Ritz-Carlton Hotel lies front and center on Palm Beach. Eagle Beach lies just to the south of Palm Beach, also on the island's west coast, and it's a touch slower paced. It makes Eagle Beach a great choice for couples or families seeking out a slightly quieter experience. And then further south is Aruba's downtown district, which is home to the Renaissance Hotel, a property which boasts its own private island and beach, which serves as home to both flamingos and iguanas. It is possible to rent a cabana at this beach, albeit far more difficult if you aren't a guest staying at the Renaissance property. Downtown is also home to a number of high-end retail and jewelry stores. If you are a lover of emeralds for yourself or a special someone, Aruba is a great place to shop for these gemstones, as many are imported from semi-nearby Colombia. Um, I want to talk about a few misnomers regarding Aruba. It experienced a lull in tourism, particularly from American tourists for a while after the unfortunate Natalie Holloway Joran Vandersloot tragedy. Um, I just want to express that Aruba is exceptionally safe. It's clean. It's modern. It is home to some of the absolute cleanest drinking water on the planet. You can enjoy it straight from the tap. The island has a distillation plant that transforms the Caribbean seawater into delicious, clean drinking water. If you're a beer drinker, they have an excellent local brew, which I really love. It is called Balashi. It's a super easy drinking Pilsner. It's nice to enjoy by the pool or at the beach. One of the issues with it, though, is they sometimes serve it in these little kind of 7-ounce bottles, but you're paying full price. But that's okay. That's how it goes in the Caribbean. Before we get into a few activity highlights to be enjoyed on the island, let me share a few quick opinions on what Aruba is not. If you're a fan of all-inclusive resorts, where you can enjoy all your food and beverages on site and rarely want to leave the grounds of the property, that's great. Aruba doesn't have a wide variety of these options. It does, however, offer a number of wonderful cuisine choices to enjoy. The food is absolutely delicious. Second, while the beaches of Aruba are stunning, beautiful warm water, powdery white sand, I wouldn't recommend it as one of my top destinations for snorkeling if that's your jam. The snorkeling's fine, but I didn't find it to be exceptional. If you are into scuba diving, and particularly if you enjoy exploring shipwrecks, there are options here that you can have a great time with. Now let's talk about what Aruba is. It is a phenomenal destination for families, particularly those who enjoy animal-centric activities. Aruba is home to a plethora of exciting and fun places to explore that kids are sure to love. It's also an ideal spot for couples looking to enjoy a romantic getaway. There are many excellent hotel options, some of which are adults only, if that's your preference. Aruba is also home to a great number of elegant and just gorgeous restaurants. A lot of them are on the water, on the beach. Close to the main tourist areas, there is a terrific supermarket that offers foodstuffs and produce of all varieties. On the grounds, there's an ATM that provides easy access to local currency. They even have a toy store for the kids on the second floor of the market, which also sells sundries and various goods for the beach if you happen to have forgotten something at home. Without divulging too much about the island, one highlight of Aruba that every visitor should enjoy is a day at Arakoc National Park. The park offers stunning views of Aruba's rugged coastline on its eastern windward side. You can visit the beautiful Conchi, or natural pool, which is mixed with both seawater and fresh rainwater, which kind of gives it a unique feel and beautiful, gorgeous, visuals when you go check it out. You can also spend some time doing a bit of cave exploration. There are 2 caves in Arakoc National Park, Guararikiri and Fontaine. The government, in a measure to protect Aruba's natural flora and fauna, has banned the use of ATV and UTV vehicles within the boundaries of the national park. Viewing some of its most pristine sites is very challenging trying to do by foot. It's a lot of walking, it gets hot, and it's steep and rocky. Consequently, visitors need to either enjoy these sites via a hired tour or by means of a 4x4 vehicle, which is the method I would highly recommend. A day spent at Arakoc is a breathtaking and exciting experience. I'll share a couple of quick anecdotes about my family trip to Aruba. I was able to hold hands with a monkey up close and personal there who didn't want to say goodbye. He was kind of grooming me, and it was a nice experience. I also discovered that I have some family members that live in Aruba. A couple generations back, they've been there. I was actually born in Barranquilla, Colombia, which is not much more than a stone's throw away from Aruba, less than 350 miles. Um, Again, I don't want to give too much away about the little slice of paradise that is Aruba, but if you want the opportunity to maybe meet some friendly monkeys, or if an Aruban getaway sounds like your dream destination, please check out our website at theycallmethewanderer.com and we will definitely make it happen. We'll share with you the best of the best spots to eat, including a local dive that I love where you could order seafood fresh off the boat. We'll also let you in on some other secret spots that will give you the best possible beach days that the island has to offer. We'll clue you in on how to secure the best Jeep rental or set up a day for you to cruise the island in a UTV if you want to kind of get out in the wind for a day. It's a really great time. And we'll prepare a full slate of activities for your Aruban vacation, customized to whatever your specific preferences may be. You can always also reach out via email to info@theycallmethewanderer.com with any inquiries. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like and subscribe buttons and visit back for episode 2, which will be launching shortly. If you have any requests wanting to learn about a specific city or region of travel, or have any questions regarding this video, please post in the comments section below and I will do my best to accommodate them. Thanks so much for visiting, and as always, happy travels!